Infinity Place is here, and today we are making a Call of Duty tier list. Now, Call of Duty. Now, this tier list here should be a very interesting one, considering the degrees of quality these games have. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. And Warzone is in here on this tier list, so it can be included. The very first Call of Duty game the very first Call of Duty game. In general, I could probably sum up all three of the first COD games in a simple sentence. They were important in establishing the franchise, but didn't really contribute to its success. They're just kind of generic World War II shooters. I mean, all I really know is Treyarch developed the third game, so maybe it's the best. Still, because of Treyarch. But it's not. But the thing is, these games are just really generic World War II shooters, and no one really remembers these games, honestly. So I'm gonna put them in C tier, since they are important in establishing the franchise, but not really establishing its success. That came in Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Now, this gave an innovative multiplayer experience for the time, and had amazing great had a great spec was pretty good, and the campaign was also really good. I mean, gave us the introduction to multiple iconic characters like Captain Price and Soap, and so much more. But here's the thing: while this was an impressive game at the time, it's still wildly and missions like gillied up, bro, all gillied up. So, and here's the thing. So, I would say this game is an A tier, though. Mainly because of the fact that future Call of Duty games improved on its formula. So it's going in the A tier, as the newer games just did a lot of things more. And then now we have Call of Duty World at War. Man, Treyarch really, after the genericness of the first Call of Duty games, this World War II, this World War II game, definitely was leaps and bounds over the first three. I mean, we had zombies. I mean, that is this game. This game was the birthplace of zombies. We owe this game for this. I mean, woo! And in multiplayer, and even though it was just a reskin, kind of a reskin of COD of War's multiplayer, that makes it just that does give it the benefit of being just as good as that multiplayer. And the campaign was dark and gritty, just like a World War II game should be. So much dark and disturbing stuff. Yeah. Honestly, this I'd say World War is absolutely goated. It introduced zombies to us, and everything holds up extremely well. So it's going in S tier. Modern Warfare 2, Infinity Ward's magnum opus. The awesome campaign, bro. I mean, no Russian. So, I mean, no Russian. No Russian general, and Ghost and Roach's death, bro, and Shepard's reveal as a traitor and his death. Oh my god, this campaign was so cool. Oh man. Now, and Spec Ops is just as good, probably better, than the original Modern Warfare game. And multiplayer and the busted up stuff in the multiplayer made it pretty fun. And such, it's going in S tier. The most truly iconic COD game of all time. Now, moving on from one go to the next, Black Ops. Oh man, this introduced us. This introduced us to. This introduced us to Alex Mason, and Frank Woods, bro, as well as Hudson, as well as the return of Reznov from World at War, and the plot twist of him being a hallucination at the end was mind blowing. Dude, and the campaign was so fun. My god, man. Whew. And multiplayer, bro, had some really good maps. Also, Zombies was back and was great. I think we should go 3 for 3 here. 3 S tiers in a row. Now, Modern Warfare 3. Even a lot of people say it's a slight step bit down from Modern Warfare 3, but even then, I think that, but in all honesty, that's okay. I think a slight step down doesn't invalidate that I can go back and play it. You know, I mean, the campaign still had some amazing moments. I mean, Soap's death was absolutely heartbreaking. Every scene with Makarov was so good. And finally, Price's distrust in Yuri after finding out he knows Makarov and taking down Makarov once and for all was so satisfying. I mean, in general, this game and Spec Ops is just as good as Modern Warfare. Spec Ops still holds up well, and the multiplayer maps. Sorry about that. The multiplayer maps were also pretty good, you know. So it's an A tier. Now onto the cream of the crop, Black Ops 2. My God, this has one of the best campaigns ever. Bro, that's what we got. Sorry, something just happened. Okay, one of the best campaigns ever, one of the best villains ever, Raul Menendez. And the fact you could make choices that changed the story was revolutionary for Call of Duty at the time. I mean, bro, oh my god, so good. In the multiplayer, I had so much fun playing with my brother, man. I mean, Hijacked Nuketown and Hijacked Nuketown are some of the are definitely in the top 5 of best Call of Duty maps ever created. In Zombies, well, it was still really fun, you know. Black Ops 2 Zombies is definitely fun. I'll say that. All right. I mean, is this even a like? Is there anywhere other to put it than S tier? I mean, I don't think so. Belongs in S tier. Now, oh boy, I can see the games from now on, and it's not looking too good. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts, is pretty bad. It's kind of bad. I mean, the campaign, there's nothing I can even remember from the campaign besides that stupid ending. I just was let down by the entire ending. My god. And the maps weren't. I don't really remember any multiplayer maps from this game, and the time to kill was insanely high, from what I've heard. Extinction was somewhat fun, I've heard, but my god, this game was just nothing really. This game was just so hated by at this point, but honestly, there's something I can really say that hasn't already been said. Now, Call of Duty Ghost was definitely the beginning of the was the beginning of the decline of Call of Duty games. Because of that, it's going D tier. All right, now we go from one shitty game to the now we go from one shitty game to the next. Advanced Warfare. My god, the only thing I can even remember from this goddamn game is the have to pay respects meme. Everything besides that of the campaign was so forgettable, and honestly, multiplayer it's pretty forgettable. And the less we said, and zombies was definitely the worst it has ever been up to that point. And we'll talk about the worst zombies later. Okay. Okay. And well, I give Sledgehammer credit for being the first Call of Duty developer besides Treyarch to incorporate zombies in the game. They can't make good zombies. Sledgehammer just really makes the worst Call of Duty games. And while the exosuits were a nice shakeup to a series that was becoming somewhat stale, they were done. It was definitely done better than the next game. And well, I don't. And yeah, this game was just kind of bad. I'm just gonna put it in D tier. It's just not. There's just nothing to look back. There's nothing too much to look back on. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. After the previous two shitty games, this game was definitely a breath of fresh air. I mean, I this I mean the campaign was just pretty dog shit from what I've heard. But in all honesty, I've seen the recent campaigns. Uh, this campaign was honestly better than some of the this campaign was definitely better than some the three last games on this list. I'd say. I mean, even then, the gameplay in it was probably still good. I mean, probably had my favorite version of Advanced Movements, starring Call of Advanced Warfare, and Black Ops 3 has the undisputed and also after the absolute shit that was Advanced Warfare Zombies, this game really did take that into consideration and made the best zombies to date. My god, the zombies is goated. And multiplayer had a solid selection of maps. The exercise is pretty fun to use. And while the campaign does drag this game down a bit, it's not saying that this game is bad. In fact, this game is going in A tier. This game is still really fun all around. I would definitely go play this game. Definitely. Now, Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare. I heard now after Infinite Warfare was now Infinite Warfare Zombies started out really strong. This was Infinity Ward's first attempt at zombies. And the first map was in Spaceland was pretty good. And it was constant downfall from there. And the campaign in multiplayer is apparently really bad. I've heard it's pretty bad. And the campaign, I didn't really know too much about the campaign, but I don't necessarily think it's that good. Maybe isn't that good. No. I'm sure it's like. Now, I don't really know where to put it. Honestly, Infinite Warfare was just incredibly disappointing in a lot of ways. So I'm just gonna put in D tier. Zombies in Spaceland is still kind of fun, but there's nothing really to look back on. Now, okay. Shut up. World War II. Will Chambers' next attempt at the game, and boy, did it basically suck. It was big. It was a more watered down version of World at War. I mean, the campaign, the multiplayer was basically whatever. Campaign was something special, and the zombies just felt like a parody of World at War. Since this was just incredibly average, honestly. I'm just gonna put in C tier. It was just so goddamn average. Black Ops 4. Oh boy. Sledgehammer took control of this game like halfway through. And it shows. As had no campaign. Zombies was a bit. Zombies got worse after Black Ops 3. I mean, that's what happens when you get Sledgehammer takeover. And then we got multiplayer, which is just kind of mid. I swear to God, this game was just. It's definitely the worst Black Ops game out of all Black Ops games. I'm just gonna put in C tier because I don't know. I just special ops. It was just. It was just kind of. It was just so goddamn average. Modern Warfare 2019. Well, the campaign definitely didn't hold a candle to the original Modern Warfare. And multiplayer had maps like Shipment. And multiplayer had maps like Shipment, or as many people like to call it, Shitment. And yeah, it's just and again another average game. So it's just still got an average. Now, Black Ops Cold War was a bit of a bright spot for Call of Duty. I mean, that mission where you're able to disobey Adler, and he starts saying stuff from when you do something off script is honestly pretty cool. And one mission we have multiple objectives of completing that. And one mission where you have multiple ways of completing a certain objective. It's honestly really cool. And multiplayer was pretty good, And the campaign is honestly the best modern COD campaign ever. Best modern COD campaign ever. And Zombies, while easy, was pretty good. In all honesty, this game was a big step up from some of the other games that the franchise had at this point. I'm gonna put it in B tier. After that bright spot, we have Vanguard. The most, not only what, the most pathetic and miserable excuse of a COD game I have ever seen. The most pathetic and miserable excuse of a COD game I've ever seen. Another game directed by Sledgehammer, and after their failed attempt at a World War II shooter of World War II, they tried to recorrect it with Vanguard, and look how that turned out. This is the worst. They really need to get banned from Call of Duty games. Everything they do turns to shit, and this is the worst of them all. I mean, what is there to say? The campaign is an incomparable dumpster fire. The multiplayer is just a mishmash of shit from previous games, and the zombies, goddamn, the zombies is a nightmare. I don't know how this game's zombies got approved. I swear to God. You know what? I'm not gonna waste. You know what, guys? I am not. You know what, guys? I am not going to waste my breath on this game anymore. I'm not gonna waste my breath on this anymore, okay? Oh my god, I lost Wi-Fi. Oh my god. Oh god. Sorry guys, I gotta do something real quick. Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah, I am just not wasting my breath on Vanguard anymore. Just no, because this game is getting its own tier below F, and that, my friend, is final. There, Vanguard. Maybe not be able to see it, but it doesn't matter. Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, the remakes. They don't hold a candle to literally anything in the Modern Warfare franchise. Oh boy. So anticlimactic. The campaign was just running on a Warzone map. Multiplayer zombies was open world for some reason. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know what to say anymore. And Modern Warfare 2 was much better. I mean, Ghost design in the new one. Oh my god, the memes got memed after that. Multiplayer had many broken weapons. I swear to God. Campaign sucked. Oh my god. And they ruined everything. And thank God to the return of ground-based zombies in Black Ops 6. I swear to God. And now, putting them both in F tier, where they belong. Okay, thank you so much. So in A tier we have all that war, that. Okay, you know what? You guys already know. See, the Call of Duty is basically fall for grace. That's all you gotta know. Anyway, bye bye.